So here
Farm
we
2.
have Paradiso Farm 2.
Last year we launched
Last year
Paradiso Farm
we
1,
launched
and
Paradiso
currently we
Farm
are
1,
cultivating on
and currently we are cultivating on Paradiso Farm
Paradiso
1,
Farms 1,
Paradiso
which
Farms 1, which
people that
uh,
bought keyed
people
into
that
Paradiso Farm
bought
1
keyed into
are
Paradiso
expecting
Farm
their
1
returns
are expecting their
by
returns
May,
by
June.
May,
So we started
June.
cultivation for
So we
Paradiso
started
Farm 1
cultivation for Paradiso Farm 1
this January.
this
So
January.
by
So
January, February,
by
March,
January,
April,
February, March,
which is 4 months
April,
cultivation,
which is 4 month
May,
cultivation,
which is for
May,
harvest and
which
sale.
is
So
for
by May,
harvest
June,
and sale.
they
So
are
by May,
expecting
June,
their
they are
first
expecting
returns.
their first
So
returns. So
on Paradiso Farm 2,
on Paradiso
which
Farm
we are
2, which
launching
we are launching
in the next 2 months,
in the next two
these are the
months,
things we
these are the
plan to
things we plan
cultivate on
to
it.
cultivate
Number
on it.
one, tomato.
Number one,
We have
tomato.
pepper.
We have
We have
pepper.
cucumber,
We
and
have
we have sweet
cucumber, and we
potato.
have sweet potato.
And let's look at the
The
cultivation cost, which is number
cultivation
one, you
cost, which
have to
is number
acquire
one,
the
you
land,
have to acquire the land,
which you can acquire
which you
a
can
plot
acquire
or
a
an acre.
plot or
So a
an
plot
acre.
of land,
So a
this
plot
is
of
pepper,
land, this
habanero
is
pepper,
pepper,
as you can see.
habanero pepper, as
So
you can
this
see.
is a
So
plot of
this
land
is
cost
a plot of
700k.
land cost 700k.
A plot of land cost
A plot of land
700k. As
cost
at last year,
700k.
as at last year,
As at last year,
a plot of land
a plot of
costs
land
500k.
costs
But now a plot of
500k.
land is costing
But
700k.
now
So
a
this
plot of land is costing
700k
700k. So this
includes
700k
your land
includes
and your
your
documentation.
land
And the
and your
documents they are going to give
documentation.
you
And the
is
documents
your
they are going to
days of
give you
attainment,
is your
contract of
days of
sales,
assignment, contract
registered
of
survey,
sales,
and you are going to
registered
going to have a
survey, and
farm
you are also going to have a farm
agreement. So those are the
agreement.
documents you'll be
So
given.
those are the documents
So
you'll be given.
the land
So
value is 700k,
the land
which
value is
also
700k, which
comes
also
with your documents,
comes with
and we have the
your
farm
documents,
management
and we have the
setup
farm management
for
setup
Ibanero.
for
For one plot, the
Ibanero.
farm
For
management
one
setup
plot,
is
the farm management setup is
487,000 naira, which
487,000
comes
naira,
to a total
which
of
comes to a total of
1.187 million.
1.187
For per
million.
acre, we
For
have
per
4
acre,
million naira
we have
per
4
acre,
million
which
naira
comes
per
with your
acre, which
documentation.
comes with your
Then we have
documentation.
a
Then we
total farm
have
management
the
setup fee
total
to
farm
be
management setup fee to be
290,
290,
2,922,000, which comes to a
2,922,000,
total of
which
six
comes to a
million nine
total of
hundred and
six
twenty-two
million
thousand.
nine hundred and twenty-two
Same thing
thousand.
for tomato.
Same thing for
Plot of
tomato.
land 700k.
Plot of land
Farm
700k.
management setup for tomato is
Farm management
400,000,
setup for
which
tomato
gives you a
is
total of what?
400,000, which gives you a
1.1
total of what?
million naira.
1.1 million naira.
1.1 million naira. Can you see that tomato is
1.1
400,000
million naira. Can you see that tomato is
while pepper
400,000
is 487?
while pepper
So
is
like I said, the
487?
crops
So like I said,
determines
the crops
the
determines
farm management. So for per
the farm
acre for
management.
tomato,
So for
4
per
million,
acre for tomato, 4
2
million, 2
4 4
million,
million
4,
per
yeah,
acre,
4 million
200
per
and
acre, 200
two
and
million 300,000 for
two
farm
million
management
three
setup.
hundred thousand for
Total
farm
is
management setup.
6.3
Total is
million.
6.3
So
million. So
for sweet potato,
for
per
sweet
plot is
potato,
what?
per plot is what?
200 and per
200 and
plot, which is farm
per
management
plot,
setup.
which is farm
Is
management
still per
setup.
plot is
Is still per
700,000,
plot
which
is
is your land and
700,000, which
documentation.
is your land
The
and
farm management
documentation.
setup is what?
The farm management setup is
200 and
what?
what? 85. And we have per
285.
acre.
And
The
we
farm
have per
management
acre.
setup is what?
The farm management setup is what?
1.710. That's 1.710
1.710.
million.
That's
So
1.710 million. So
that's what we have
that's
for
what
that.
we have
And
for that. And
so this is the
so
breakdown
this is the
for
breakdown
your
for
land value. So per
your
plot we
land
have
value. So per
I
plot we
said
have
per plot
I said
per plot is 700,000.
per
Your
plot is
land value is what?
700,000. Your land value
500,000
is what?
and
500,000
200,000 for your
and
documentation
200,000
and
for
what?
documentation
Provisional
and what?
survey. The same thing
Provisional
for
survey.
1 acre,
The same thing for 1 acre,
3 million, and we
3
have
million, and we
1
have
million for your register
1
survey and
million for your
documentation.
register survey and
The same thing for
documentation.
5 acres,
The
the
same
same
thing for
thing
5
for
acres, the same
10
thing for
acres.
10
So
acres.
per plot
So
700k,
per
per
plot
acres 4
700k,
million,
per acres 4 million,
5 acres is 20,
and 5
and we
acres
have 10 acres
20,
to
and we have 10 acres
40
to
million.
40
And
million. And
we have payment
we
plan.
have payment
You
plan.
don't have to,
You don't have to,
you don't have to.
you don't have to.
We have flexible
We
payment
have
plan,
flexible
and
payment plan, and
we have 0 to 3
we have
months,
0
which
to
0
3
to 3
months,
months, we
which
consider it
0
as
to 3 months,
outright
we
payment.
consider it as
We
outright
consider 0 to 3
payment.
months as
We
outright
consider
payment,
0 to 3
and we
months as
consider
outright payment, and we
4 to 6
consider
months as
4
late
to
payment.
6
So 4 to
months
6
as
months is
late
the one
payment.
that
So 4
comes
to
with
6
an
months is
interest,
the one that
while
comes
0 to 3 months does not come with an
with an
interest.
interest,
So you can
while 0
spread
to 3 months does
your
not come with an
payment
interest.
within
So you
0
can
to 3
spread
months, which you
your
won't be
payment
getting
within 0 to
any
3 months, which
interest.
you won't be getting
And
any interest.
if you are
And
spreading for 4 to 6 months, you'll
if
be
you are spreading
getting
for 4 to 6
interest.
months,
So
you'll be getting
an interest
interest.
of
So an interest of
I think 300 for
300
one plot.
for
The
one
interest
plot.
will be
The
200,000.
interest will be 200,000.
1 acre interest
1
will be
acre interest will be
300,000.
300,000.
For 5 acres, interest
For
is
5 acres, interest is
400,000. And for
400,000.
10 acres,
And for
interest
10
is
acres, interest is
500,000.
500,000. So
and let me show you
let me
our
show you
farm
our
estate
farm estate
for
for
Paradiso 1. As
Paradiso
you can
1.
see,
As you can
for
see,
Paradiso 1,
for
this
Paradiso
was
1,
at the beginning of the
this
year by
was at the
January.
beginning of the year by January.
The farm setup, this was
The farm
this
setup,
irrigation,
this
irrigation was taking place.
irrigation was
And,
taking place, and
this was when we went for
this was when we went
allocation for Paradiso. So
allocation
this was
for
when we went for
Paradiso.
allocation. Someone,
So this was when
the
we went
people
for
that
allocation.
got,
Someone
we
that
can you
got
see that this is the survey.
you can see that this
So
the survey. So
let me show you more.
let me show you more.
Let me show you.
Let me show
So
you.
this is
This is
Paradiso.
Paradiso.
As you can see, the farm estate.
Farm
See the farm estate.
farm estate.
See the farm estate. So we have the storehouse.
We have the
hostel.
hostel.
And the likes.
So
massive structures around the area. We have the farmhouse, we have the fertilizer, necessary for everybody that's living in Paradiso 1. Farm estate, which we're getting let's also look at the what's it called?
Return
process. What you'll be earning.
What you'll be earning.
What your returns
is going to look like. Because that's what we need to know.
The return process. Returns. What you're getting as returns if you invest
all this.
So these are the applications.
Look like.
Paradiso Farm 2
is located at
Alabata, Ogun State. The land title is
Siobo and
the development
this is our partner, which is Agro
Local Investment
Limited. And
the features that we'll be having
on the
farmland, central farm storehouse, farm
security.
Those are the features we'll be having on the farmland. So once you are interested, we are going to send you.
Okay, 1 minute, sorry.
I didn't share that on my screen. Let me share that on my screen.
Share my screen. Okay.
So you can see my screen. So this is the
subscription form
for Paradiso.
On this subscription form, you can get all the information you're looking for.
You can get all the information
you're looking for. If
on right we have about FAQ, the location of the farm,
Alabata, Ogun State, title of the land you're going to view, the developers, which is Agro Local Limited. We also have the landmark there. We also have the payment plan. We also have the features.
We have central storehouse security. On this you can get all the questions. So let me share.
So let me also share you
with the. I'm also going to show you how your returns is structured. How your returns is structured. Show you how your returns is structured. 1 minute, please. Okay. So I'll also be sharing this in the. I'll be sharing these documents in the chat, so that you can go through it.
You can go through it at your leisure time.
So Paradiso
Batch B cultivation.
So these are what we crop to be cultivated, like I said.
Tomato, pepper, sweet potato, and cucumber. So for tomato,
cultivation starts
June, July.
And harvest is in
October.
So harvest return is October to December. As you can see,
per plot,
400,000 per acre, 2.3 million. So this is the cost for management and setup. So let's look at the yield / profit projection. Total yield. We are looking at tomatoes now. Total expected yield per plot is what? 2,000 kg. Per acre is what? 12,000 kg.
Per acre is what? 12,000 kg.
Clients 8%, agro-local
clients
20%,
agro-local 20%.
Projected revenue. Assume price per kg is 500 per kg. That is 800,000. That means per plot you are getting 800,000. That will be your revenue. 800,000 naira. And per acre you'll be getting 1.6 million naira. So like I said, the land is forever yours. The land appreciating value. So if you invest per plot 400,000 naira, which is farm management setup, you'll be getting 800,000 naira. That means you'll be getting ROI of 100%. ROI of what? 100% ROI after the harvest cycle, which is 4 to 6 months. So per acre. So okay, wait. So there are two projected revenue. Number one, if the market price is 500 per kilogram, you'll be getting 800,000. But if the market price is 1,000 per kilogram, you'll be getting 1.6 million. So they did the market cap of what? Lower and higher. So for the lower one, which is 500 kg, you're getting 800,000 naira, which is 100% ROI. But if the market cap maximum is at 1,000 per kg, you'll be getting 1.6 million naira. That is over 300%. Over 300%. But if it is in between, so you are getting a minimum of 800,000 naira per acre, and you're getting a maximum of 1.6 million per acre. That's what it's saying. You can get more than 800,000. You can get 1 million. You can get 1.2. You can get 1.3. It's dependent on the what? Market price. The market is the one that is driving your returns. But you will not get below 800,000 naira, and you will not get above 1.6 million. That is per plot. Per acre. Per acre. For the minimum market price, which is 500 per kg, you'll be getting 4.8 million. And for the maximum, you'll be getting 9.6 million. Now, this I am showing you. What I'm showing you here is what I call full ownership. This can work for full ownership, and also it can work for fractional ownership. It can work for full ownership and it can work for fractional ownership. So this can work for full ownership and fractional ownership.
So
we have seen the revenue for tomato. Now let's go to that of pepper.
Now let's go to that of pepper.
Cultivation model. Cultivation commence June, July. Harvest commence November.
June, July.
Harvest period November, December. Management cost is 497.
Management cost is 497.
Management cost per acre is what?
Management cost per acre is what? 2.922 million.
What is the yield production?
What is the
per plot? You have
production.
Per plot, you have 1,800 kg. Per acre, you have 10,800 kg.
Per acre, you have
clients get 80%. Agro local
clients get 80%. Agro local
revenue per plot. We have your minimum market cap of 1,000. And we have your maximum market cap of 2,000. So for the minimum market cap of 1,000, you are getting 1.4.
1,000, you are getting 1.4.
1.440. That's what you're getting.
1.440.
So, and your maximum market cap of 2,000, you are getting what? 2.880.
You are getting what?
And you only invested 497.
You only invested
you are getting over 100% returns.
100%.
You are getting over 100% returns.
And for per acre. And for per acre.
Per plot is what?
Per plot is what?
For per acre. Minimum market cap 1,000.
Minimum market cap.
You are getting 8.64.
You are getting
maximum market cap 2,000. You are getting
maximum market cap 2,000. You are getting 17.280.
Can you see that?
Can you see that?
Getting over 200%
returns.
So let's look for sweet potato.
Commence
June, July.
Commence
September.
June, July.
Harvest commence September to October.
September to October.
That's the harvest duration. Management per plot.
Management per plot.
Management per acre.
Management per acre.
1.7.
1.7.
So you'll be getting per plot. You'll be getting 25 kg bags. That is 40 bags.
That is 40 bags.
40 bags. So
40 bags. So
40 bags of 25
40
kg.
bags of 25 kg.
And per acre will be getting 240 bags of what? 25 kg. So project revenue per plot. 400,000 naira.
400,000 naira.
So because 25 kg pie sold at 10,000 naira. And per acre sold at what? 25 kg bag, which you'll be getting per acre, you'll be getting 2.4 million. So like I said, when we were talking about the variable, your crop determines your outcome. And we also have cucumber. So the structure for cucumber is not yet has not yet been finalized. So these are the structures we have for now. These are the structures we have on ground at the moment. So you can delve into this outrightly, and you can decide to do fractional ownership for this. You can decide to go into it outrightly, full ownership, whereby you own both the land and the pay for the farming, or you can decide to go fractional ownership, whereby one party pays for the land, one party pays for the farming, and you can also decide collaborative investment, whereby a school, a group of people, a district or a zone or cooperative wise can decide to go into it this way. So next in our next meeting, our next webinar, I'll be showing you other projects we have ongoing. Other projects we have ongoing for palm oil, for cocoa, for plantain. At least I'll show you in our next video. So we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate. See you next week Saturday by 4 o'clock. See you next week Saturday by 4 o'clock. We'll be showing you more on the offers we have. Thank you.